All praise is due to Allah, the sovereign creator of the universe, the God of no equal. Peace and blessings be upon the last messenger of God, the seal of the prophets, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Madam Speaker, distinguished guests, my honorable colleagues. Madam Speaker, I rise today on a matter of personal and collective privilege and with a heavy heart to honor a man whose name and life were deeply intertwined with the very soul of the Bangsamoro people and of this nation. A pious and devoted member of this very chamber, the late Deputy Speaker, and then subsequently DTA Speaker Pangalian Balindong of the 2nd District of Lanao del Sur. There are public servants, Madam Speaker, whose legacies burn so bright that history itself has no choice but to take notice, a comet marvelously blazing through the sky. Unlike such comets, distant and cold, Speaker Balindong's legacy is a beacon fire, illuminating the world and inviting thousands, if not millions, to take up his cause. Uncle Ali was a pillar of our family, a pillar of the Bangsamoro people, and truly a pillar of this nation. His passing marks the end of an era, but more importantly, the beginning of a legacy that will endure well beyond his lifetime and ours. He was one of the few who could bridge two worlds, the traditional and the modern, the local and the national. He was both a statesman and a sultan, carrying in him the wisdom of our ancestors and the pragmatism of a legislator. Speaker Ali Balindong came from proud lineage of sultans, leaders who bore not only privilege but great responsibility. He was the son of Sultan Amir Macaura Balindong, former mayor of Malabang, Lanao del Sur. In the old ways of our people, Madam Speaker, ang isang sultan ay hindi lamang pinuno dahil sa dugo o pangalan. A sultan's authority was built upon a foundation of faith, bravery, wisdom, and the ability to attract followers. Speaker Ali Balindong embodied all of these. He was born of noble stock, but it was his bravery and conviction, wisdom in counsel, and devotion to the people that made him a true leader of our time. Even as a young lawyer, he had already lived a life of purpose. In his biography, The Revolutionary Democrat, it is written that Speaker Balindong helped the top 90 Moros, fostered by his father Sultan Amir by personally ferrying the trainees from Bungo Island in Parang Maguindanao to Ramitan in Picong. It was a quiet but significant act of courage, one that showed his deep commitment to the Moro cause and to the vision of peace and self-determination that would define his life's work. He learned the law from one of the greatest legal minds of our nation, Senator Lorenzo Tañada, under whom he studied at Manuel L. Quezon University School of Law. From Senator Tañada, he learned that the law was not merely a profession, but a calling, a means to uphold justice and protect the dignity of every person. Doon pa lamang, malinaw na ang direksyon ng kanyang buhay ay ang paglilingkod sa kapwa at pagtataguyod ng katotohanan. Madam Speaker, Speaker Balindong was the revolutionary Democrat as described by his biographer, Professor Edmond Tayaw. Revolutionary in that he sought to overthrow a national order which sidelined and downplayed the integral contribution of the Bangsamoro to the Philippines. Democratic in that he chose the political process, careful in reasoned persuasion, and respectful in principled debate as his road to such a revolution. Speaker Balindong's life and works is a testament that not only it is possible, it has already been done. He lived a life of service that spanned decades and generations. As early as 1971, he was already part of history as Lanao del Sur's delegate to the Constitutional Convention, helping shape the supreme of our land, the supreme law of our land. In the years that followed, he became deeply involved in the Tripoli Agreement of 1976, a crucial step in the long and painful path toward peace between government of the Philippines and the Bangsamoro cause. He was among those who believed that dialogue, not division, was the key to a just and lasting peace. Throughout, Madam Speaker, the peace process from the 1996 Final Peace Agreement to the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro, Speaker Ali Balindong stood as a steady hand and a respected voice, a bridge between the revolutionary and the republican, between the elders and the youth. He used his wisdom and credibility to bring warring sides to understanding. Former Chief Justice Renato Puno, in his foreword to Speaker Balindong's biography, once praised Speaker Balindong for his resolve and courage in standing firm on critical issues during the debates that shaped what would become the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Chief Justice Puno said his well thought out and persuasive speeches helped mold the law as we know it today. Indeed, his recent words and moral conviction gave strength to the foundations of the Bangsamoro autonomy. Hindi siya basta mambabatas, isa siyang arkitekto ng kapayapaan. In his later years, Mr. Speaker, he served as Speaker of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, guiding the nascent parliament through its most formative period. Under his leadership, the BTA laid the groundwork for institutions of governance that reflected both the spirit of autonomy and the principles of democracy. Tahimik man siyang leader, matatag ang kanyang pamumuno. Hindi kailangan sumigaw, sapat na ang kanyang presensya upang magkaisa ang lahat. Speaker Balindong was also a man of great intellect and discipline, yet always approachable and humble. He carried himself with dignity, the kind that did not demand attention, but commanded respect. In the House of Representatives, Mr. Speaker, he served multiple terms from the 10th, 11th, 14th, 15th, and 16th Congresses, authoring and supporting key measures that advance local governance, justice, and education in Mindanao. Well known for his leadership, he was honored to serve as Deputy Speaker of this very chamber. His legislative record reflected a deep understanding that peace is not built by words alone, but by opportunities in classrooms, in courts, and in communities long forgotten. Madam Speaker, among his many contributions to national legislation, Speaker Balindong sponsored vital measures such as Republic Act 9997 or the National Commission on Muslim Filipino Act of 2009, enacted on February 8, 2010. This act created the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, mandated to preserve and develop the culture, traditions, and well-being of Muslim Filipinos in harmony with national unity and development. In recognition of his long and distinguished service, he was honored by the 16th Congress with 2 distinctions, an award and medal for outstanding leadership and another for achievement. He believed in the rule of law, but he also believed in the rule of compassion. In every committee hearing, in every plenary debate, he carried himself with quiet strength, never divisive, always principled. Hindi siya kailanman naghangad na kapangyarihan, kundi ng katarungan. Madam Speaker, I will always remember him. I will always remember what he told me. Never trade truth for popularity. Huwag ipagpalit ang katotohanan para sa popularidad. A potent message during this time of embattled institutions. We are bound to do not what is popular, but what is just. And in standing for truth, we risk our political careers or even our very lives. May we hold the line like Uncle Ali. Madam Speaker, to the Bangsamoro people, he was a father and a mentor. To his colleagues, a gentleman and a scholar. To his family, he was our guiding light, the quiet strength behind our purpose. Now that his journey has ended, we are left with his example, a life marked by integrity, humility, and faith. His light has gone out. Oo, nawala ang kanyang ilaw, Madam Speaker, but he leaves the world with 1,000,000 new lights to carry it on. We are now the keepers of his flame. Hindi siya mawawala sa aming alaala, sa ating alaala. His legacy lives in the institutions he helped build, in the peace he helped nurture, and in the hearts of those who believed in his vision of a just and united Bangsamoro within a strong republic. To me, he was not just an elder or a mentor. He was my uncle, my sultan, my speaker, and our inspiration. His absence leaves a void that no one can fill, but his example leaves a map for us to follow. Maraming salamat, Speaker Pangalian Ali Balindong, sa iyong tapang, sa iyong talino, at sa iyong kababaang loob. The Bangsamoro and this Congress and this nation are better because you live. May Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus, and we may honor him best by continuing his work para sa kapayapaan, para sa hustisya, at para sa bangsamoro na may dangal at pagkakaisa. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Indeed, from Allah we came, and to Him is our return. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker. Mayong hapon kaninyong tanan.
Madam Speaker.